Hi, I'm Church Haley.
And I'm April Brooker.
We're going to show you a little bit about how to bruise with alcohol-activated waterproof makeups for HalloweenMakeup.com. We're going to do some bruising, and I'm going to show you a little bit about why I really like this palette and a few other alcohol palettes. So, first thing I notice when I open this thing is that these, I already sprayed a little bit of alcohol on them, so they're glossy, but they actually come out. If I go through the blood color, which, you know, is one of the colors you're going to go through first, same with black and white, you're going to be able to just replace that rather than replacing the whole palette, which helps a lot. You can also mix and match palettes. This is our model April.
Hi.
And we're going to be doing some bruising on her arm and then later on her face. So first thing I like to do with alcohol palettes is I like to spray a little bit of alcohol on whatever colors I'm going to be using to start getting them activated. And I'm going to be using Bdellium Stipple brushes, which are the bomb for bruising. First thing I like to do with the stipple brush, this is the large stipple brush, is I like to dip it in some alcohol and get it kind of wet. And then I'm going to use my Bruise Red in the FX palette. Now, I'm just doing kind of a generic bruise to start off with. I'm going to go around this little bone here because the blood pools, so it goes away from the high points. Any of the skeletal points, it will pool around your cheekbones if it's on your face, and we'll do a little bit of facial bruising later. I like this blank spot right here, so I'm going to spray a little bit of alcohol on the Q-tip and down there, and then I'm going to just start bringing up areas because it's just as much about where you don't have makeup as where you do. Now remember, on that bone it's going to be blank. That's what makes it look very realistic. We also want to avoid any kind of lines. The eye is drawn to a straight line, so I'm breaking up any kind of straight lines that I see, because that's going to not look like nature, because nature doesn't form a lot of straight lines. Now I'm going to go in here. Always tap your brush out, otherwise you end up too strong. But I'm going to reinforce some of these areas. Turn. I like that nice strong section there. Also, you feel where their bone is. That means that I can take a little bit of red off, and it's going to make it all look more real because it's going to look like it's settling around the bones. The yellow isn't for a fresh bruise, but fresh bruises aren't that colorful. And I want to show a little bit more nuance in this one, so we're going to go for about a day to 2 days old. And the yellow is something that's a little harder to overdo because it's not a color that really shows the lines quite as easy. So anywhere that there's not red, it's fine to put a little bit of yellow. And this is just a large stippling brush. That's already starting to look a little hurty. This is where your purples come in. Like, we're starting off with the Bruise Red, but we don't actually put any purple into this. We just use a little bit of blue. Now where it's deepest, you want to come in where you want the darkest bruising to be. This could be a completed bruise, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do a little bit of swelling, and then I'm going to show you a trick with the airbrush. If you happen to have one on hand, it's a great tool for bruising. It makes these things go lightning fast. You come in here with just, you can do a straight white, and everything is done with a stipple because it makes it more splotchy and thus more natural. I'm going to go ahead and put that white knuckle effect right here as a highlight, because I know I'm going to need it later. I'm not even taking the blue off of my brush here because it blends nicely with the black, and you're going to have kind of a seamless color gradient there. Now, in here it looks really gruesome, so I'm just going to do some light flecking with the black. Thank you for watching. All the products I used are listed below. Please share this with your friends and have fun.